Jai Hind. I am Major Mohammod Ali Shah. Well, my family has been soldiering for 200 years. My father retired from the army as the Deputy Chief of the Army Staff, and I too lived my dream of donning the uniform. Like me, many of us, I know many youngsters, today would be dreaming of joining the Madras Defence Academy, the armed forces, or wearing the uniform basically. It has its own charm and glamour, no doubt. If you want to serve the nation, everyone serves the nation. I think doctors, engineers, teachers, scientists, a municipality worker, everyone serving the nation in their own way. But if you ask me, generations in the armed forces, our family has seen the First World War, Second World War. My father participated in the 1971 India-Pakistan War, where we emerged very victorious, where 93,000, in fact, over 93,000 prisoners of war from Pakistan had surrendered to India. Let me tell you, I had not cleared my NDA entrance test myself, but I wanted to join the army. So as I say, when there's a will, there's a way. I joined the Officers Training Academy. So as I say, when there's a will, there's a way. Today I feel very, very proud to shake hands and join hands and come together with Madras Defence Academy, MDA, in training youngsters, young aspirants who want to join the defence forces, who want to do something different, who want to live a life less extraordinary, who want to see life, who want to get the satisfaction of having served the nation, in training youngsters, young aspirants who want to join the defence forces, who want to do something different, who want to live a life less extraordinary, who want to get the satisfaction of having served the nation in the best possible way, who love adventure, who are spirited, dynamic, young, who have a zeal, who believe that yes, they have it in them. Now what is it? What is that they have it in them? That is the X factor. That's the OLQs, the officer-like qualities. The army is one organization which pays you and trains you in life skills. Skills which will require to be used everywhere and anywhere in life. So let me tell you, my skills in the army not only help me in the army, they help me in the corporate sector, they help me in the film industry, they help me in the modeling industry, they help me in giving my TEDx talks, they help me in giving my defense analysis on television. They help me in stand out from the rest of the world. So I would urge you all to come forward and join the armed forces. I'll tell you more about it in my next video. Where else will the army pay you and train you in stuff like horse riding and polo, martial arts, deep water diving, rock climbing, hang gliding, adventure sports, water sports, parasailing, parajumping, paratrooping. They would teach you computers and pay you for that. They would teach you etiquette, manners, how to walk, how to talk. They would groom your entire personality. Well, that's a different thing, but that doesn't mean that, one more thing, that if there is a misnomer that anyone who, people from families who have only one child, that, I will not send my child into the army, into the armed forces, because I have only one child. That's a wrong misnomer. It's a misconception. Not everyone who joins the army is, people have this misnomer that if you are joining the armed forces, you're going to be dying for your country. No. The aim is not to die for your country. The aim is to let the enemy die for their country. Right? But yet at the same time, how can a man die better than facing fearful odds for the ashes of his fathers and the temples of his gods? And the oath we take in the army which says, the safety, honor, welfare of your country comes first, always and every time. The honor, welfare and comfort of the men you command comes next. Your own ease, comfort and safety comes last, always and every time. And these few words I read at the Kohima World War Cemetery when I was posted in Nagaland, which read, when you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today. Let me tell you all, let me assure you, if you come forward and train and take some pre-training like in the Madras Defence Academy, where I have just partnered with them. They contacted me on LinkedIn, and very fine group of youngsters who are doing great job, great service. I commend them, I salute them for their service towards the nation in their own way. They would have a team of experts of their domain who would train you, who would equip you, who would handhold you, who would mentor you, who would show you the right path, who would not let you fall. Have faith in them. Have faith. They are a group of... I am Calcutta, and I recently on a Zoom call, apart from the brain behind the instinct, I met someone again who is an IIM graduate. So you'll have the top notch, the cream of the country to handhold you and guide you through. Come forward and be a part of the Madras Defence Academy. Jai Hind. How to talk, they will groom your entire personality. The poem that comes to my mind, that poem is, we both left home at 18. Very interesting poem. See, listen to this. You cleared the prestigious JEE. I cleared the NDA. It says we both left home at 18. This is the name of this poem. And then it says, your day started at 9 and ended at 5. Mine started at 5 and went on beyond 9 at night, which meant I had to stay up many a nights. You celebrated festivals with lights, music, fireworks, and played with crackers. I celebrated festivals in underground bunkers with my comrades and played with my life to secure our nation. We both returned from our respective duties when we both were married and both wives couldn't control their tears. And you hugged her, but I couldn't. You wiped her tears, but I couldn't. Well, because my bullet-ridden body was wrapped in the tricolor. Well, that's a different thing, but that doesn't mean that, one more thing. That there is a misnomer that anyone who, people from families who have only one child, that, I will not send my child into the army, into the armed forces, because I have only one child. That's a wrong misnomer. It's a misconception. Not everyone who joins the army is, people have this misnomer that if you are joining the armed forces, you're going to be dying for your country. No. The aim is not to die for your country. The aim is to let the enemy die for their country. Right? But yet at the same time, how can a man die better than facing fearful odds for the ashes of his fathers and the temples of his gods? And the oath we take in the army which says, the safety, honor, welfare of your country comes first, always and every time. The honor, welfare and comfort of the men you command comes next. Your own ease, comfort and safety comes last, always and every time. And these few words I read at the Kohima World War Cemetery when I was posted in Nagaland, which read, when you go home, tell them. So we were just discussing about why you must join the defense forces, why I was motivating you all to join the armed forces. It's not a job or a career, it is a way of life. Well, a lot of eager minds, a lot of young minds would be enthusiastic as to who can apply, how we can apply. Yeah, I would just give you a bit information over here about who is eligible to apply. So a youngster who has completed 12th or is going to appear for the exam in this year, that is 2023. Those candidates who have yet to qualify in the 12th class or equivalent examination and are allowed to appear in the UPSC examination should note that this is not only a special concession given to them, they are required to submit proof of passing the 12th class or equivalent examination by the prescribed date, that is 24 December 2023, right? It makes sense to you?
Well, I know a lot of people are enthusiastic and eager and they have a lot of doubts. So the best thing is the Madras Defence Academy. They'll answer all your doubts, they'll clarify everything. Now, important point to note over here is only unmarried male female candidates who were born not earlier than 2nd of July 2004 and not later than 1st July 2007 are eligible. Now let me tell you a bit about the number of vacancies that there are. Now if you want to join the NDA, that's the National Defence Academy at Khalakvasla. For Army, there are 208 vacancies, including 10 for female candidates. For Navy, there are 42, including 3 for female candidates. For Air Force, now in the Air Force, they are flying and their ground duties as well, right? Now for the flying, that is if you want to be an aviator, if you want to be a pilot, there are 92, including 2 for female candidates. For ground duties, that's technical. Now see, ground duty will also be technical and non-technical, right? GD, that's general task. So the ground duties would be technical. 18 vacancies, including 2 for female candidates. Now the ground duties, non-technical, the general category for ground duties, that is 10, including 2 for female candidates. Very decent number actually. Total 370 vacancies. Now, very important, you would want to know about the exam and how do you crack the exam and what do you do it. Well, as I told you earlier, since I would not have been associated with the Madras Defence Academy had I not found any steam in them. I did see a lot of material, a lot of credibility, a lot of grey matter in the entire team. So that's the best way. In fact, I would recommend the Madras, the MDA, Madras Defence Academy, for everyone who is a defence aspirant. Let me come to you about the exam. Though in the MDA you would be made familiar with the examination, but still I'll just tell you a bit, touch upon a few topics. Like the exam has 2 papers, each of 2.5 hours. Now they are maths, and then there is the general ability test, that's in English and in social studies that they come. Now maths, you would be particularly asked about question on algebra, calculus, that's integration and differentiation, matrices and determinants, mensuration, set theory, vector algebra, probability, trigonometry. The trigonometry is especially very important. Why? Because you calculate heights and distances, and the regiment that I came from, the regiment of artillery, it was very important to calculate the target, the distance, elevation, the round of fire. It's very important to actually know and judge distances. So trigonometry is something which is very important. It will hold you in good stead even while serving in the army. Now, when I come to the second part, that's the general ability test, which covers English and social sciences. That would be, in English, it would be jumbled sentences, jumbled paragraphs, closed test. There would be grammar mistakes on spotting the error. That's there'll be about 5 to 10 questions on that. Then there would be social studies, which would be on ancient, medieval, modern history, geography, India, then such things. So you have to be very well prepared. But more than anything else, I would say you have to be well read. You should know about geopolitics. You should know about current affairs. You should know about a lot of things around happening in the world, because current affairs are very, very important. And apart from that, as I told you about ancient, medieval, modern history, geography, Indian geography, world geography, civics, you should know about our Constitution of India. Very, very important. And of course, I touched upon GK, as I told you earlier. And of course, military knowledge, that's very, very important. If you have seen my analysis on YouTube, if you've seen when I talk on defense matters, I think that should suffice. More or less, I have covered almost all topics on military knowledge over there. Then there's science. There's English, social science, and science. In science, it would be physics, chemistry, biology, ecology, zoology. These are very, very important subjects which you must know. That is, and then the Madras Defence Academy Foundation course. That's a 30-day crash course. That's to boost your score by 35 to 75 marks. In fact, you jump. It will be taught by SMAs of respective fields, separate faculty for each subject. Each subject will have a different faculty, and all the subjects are taken very seriously and they are taken very good care of. There would be one-on-one guidance. If you have a doubt, you can ask any of the faculty over there. They would be there, available to you. And the previous year question paper analysis, there would be an analysis on the previous year's question paper, especially last year. And if you were there giving a mock test, how you could have gone about answering that. And insights to approach the exam and strategy to face the exam, and 10 plus actual NDA mocks. Right? So I was just telling you that you'll be having more than 10 of these mock tests. And I'm certain that the Madras Defence Academy will hold you in very good stead and you will benefit greatly from us. Take care. So we were just discussing about who is eligible to apply for the CDSE exam. So for IMA, it is unmarried male candidates who are born not earlier than 2nd January 2000 and not later than 1st January 2005. Those who are eligible come in this bracket. Now for the Indian Naval Academy. The unmarried male candidates born not earlier than 2nd January 2000 and not later than 1st January 2005 only are eligible. Right? Now for the Air Force Academy, 20 to 24 years as on 1st January 2024. That is born not earlier than 2nd January 2000 and not later than 1st January 2004, which means the upper age limit for candidates holding valid and current commercial pilot license issued by DGCA India is relaxable up to 26 years. That is born not earlier than 2nd January 1988 and not later than 1st January 2004. They are the only ones who are eligible as per the data given to me by the prestigious Madras Defence Academy, who are doing a commendable job. Now, a few important things to note over here. Candidates below 25 years of age must be unmarried. Marriage is not permitted during training. Married candidates above 25 years of age are eligible to apply, but during the training period, they will neither be provided marriage accommodation or nor any something similar where they can live with family out of the premise outside. No. Well, for officers of the OTA, the Officers Training Academy, the short service course for men, the course that I did, that's SS76, that was in September 2003. We were commissioned that time, 6 September 2003, we were awarded the President of India's commission. Well, the unmarried male candidates born not earlier than 2nd January 1999. The year I had won Mr. Pune Talent when I was doing my graduation. Wow, how time flies. Anyhow. And not later than 1st January 2005. They are the only ones who are eligible. How time flies, my goodness. Look at this. I don't believe. In 2005, I was posted in Nagaland as the ADC to GOC 3 Corps. Well, for Officers Training Academy, the short service women, the non-technical course, unmarried women, issueless widows who have not remarried, and issueless divorcees in possession of diverse documents who have not remarried are eligible. They should have been born not earlier than 2nd January 1999 and not later than 1st January 2005. And I hope this information is useful to you all, because I can definitely tell you, I can vouch for Madras Defence Academy. They will help you out in every sphere regarding defense forces, regarding the armed forces concerned if you want to be a uniformed personnel. Now, name of the course and appropriate number of vacancies. In the Indian Military Academy, Dehradun are 100. The Indian Military Academy, Azimala. I'm not too sure about that. I will come to it again, but I'm sure you can get it out from the internet. The Air Force Academy, Hyderabad has 32. The Officers Training Academy, Chennai, Madras for men, that's 170. That is where I did my training from, at St. Thomas Mount. The Officers Training Academy, Chennai, Madras for women, that's the WSC. Like we have SS course, the SS is like the short service technical and non-technical, right? So SS 76 is what my course is. We are parallel to the women's course that's called the WSES 22. Similarly, the Officers Training Academy, Chennai, Madras, that's Chennai, which was earlier known as Madras. It was Officers Training School at one time when my father was an instructor over here. He was the AQ of Shivaji Battalion with, I think, SS 16 to SS 14 to SS 19 around that time. So there are 17 vacancies. The total of 341 vacancies over here. Now, I will tell you a bit about the exam. Now, the exam has 3 parts and it has 3 papers, each of 2 hours each. Now, for OTA, only English and general studies papers are there. For maths, there is algebra, which I had spoken earlier as well about when I had spoken on the ND exam. There is algebra, there is calculus, there is integration and differentiation. There is geometry, there is mensuration, there is statistics, there is trigonometry. Now for English, there is jumbled sentences, jumbled paragraph, synonym, antonym, closed test, grammar mistakes or spotting the error, general studies. Very, very important. You must work hard on this. Ancient, medieval, modern history, which you all had learned in school. The geography of India, the world geopolitics, you should know. The civics, Indian constitution, very, very important. GK, you should have military knowledge. You should know about physics, chemistry, biology, ecology of school. It's very important you should know that. The Madras Defence Academy Foundation course. I must tell you about this. This is very, very important, very, very significant, and I'm sure you all will find it very, very useful. It's a 30-day crash course to boost your score by 35 to 75 marks, which is great, actually. It's taught by SMEs of respective fields. Separate faculties for each subject will actually specially train you and handhold you and guide you through and through. There's one-on-one guidance which I covered, which I told you earlier, that it is people will handhold you and ensure that you gain something from it. Then the previous year's question papers, there was going to be an analysis on that, on the previous year's questions and such things. Insights to approach the exam and the strategy to face the exam, how to face the exam, because whatever you do now when you're giving the exam, all your preparation of a year plus your childhood dreams go in those few hours where you are sitting with your paper and your mind and your pen. Right, that's about it. Now, 10 plus actual NDA mocks, which means there will be mock papers which you would have to solve, which you would be solved together with you all, and you would be given full assistance, full guidance, full help. Whatever help you want would be given to you by the Madras Defence Academy, which again I say are going to lead you in the right way to aspire and inspire to be great soldiers of our Mother India. I'm sure you all will benefit a lot from it. Jai Hind.